Aretha Franklin and James Brown, Celine Dion, Drake, ZZ Top.
Okay. I'll buy it.
Tom Jones, Ted Nugent.
What?
Yep. Bonnie Raitt.
Of course, we love her.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Thank you.
Eminem.
Okay.
Patsy Cline.
Can't hear it.
This is a show about the 500 albums that Rolling Stone says are the best, and we're gonna talk about them ad nauseum. This is a show about the 500 albums that Rolling Stone says are the best, and we're gonna talk about them ad nauseum. This is a show about the 500 albums that Rolling Stone says are the best, and we're gonna talk about them ad nauseum. This is a show about the 500 albums that Rolling Stone says are the best, and we're gonna talk about them ad nauseum.
Welcome to the Backwards Beats podcast. I'm Carl Carter Fansteel.
I'm Dan Woodard.
And as much as we try to bring spring into fashion, it always drags us back that winter.
It is not sprung.
Man, I was wearing shorts last week. and a
Shorts or
tank top.
jorts?
I don't know. Do you remember? It was small. I was white. And now, not so much. It's probably about 30 degrees.
Yeah, it got pretty nipply pretty quick.
Bunch of yuck. But we survived St. Patrick's Day. Did you do anything for the holiday?
No, I did not. I have not for a while, which is probably a good thing because once I get started, it's hard for me to stop.
It's Irish, yeah.
Yeah.
I played on like unofficial St. Patrick's Day, which was Saturday. I had like a duo of shows, and those were exactly what you'd think they'd be.
Yeah.
And then I did yesterday's as well, another two. And I'm cooked. I'm done. I want to like rage, but you can make so much more money not raging.
Yeah.
And just being the guy people rage at.
Yep.
You know what I'm really tired of, though?
What's that?
There's a trend in the bar right now. Maybe this has always been there, but it seems very prevalent to me right now. And I've been playing this scene for a long time. Every girl who wants a request will lie to me and say it's her birthday.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. Every time. Now it's just like the feed line.
Mm-hmm.
All the guys want to hear Creed or Nickelback. It's like the new Freebird.
Yep.
And all the girls tell me it's their birthday.
So you need
But I know it's not your birthday.
So you need to ask quickly, what year were you born?
Oh, that's good. I don't know. I try to just ignore them. I'm like, cool, happy HBD. You know, like you're good.
Yeah.
I'm not singing to you. You don't get a free dessert.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah.
But last night, 3 girls tried to tell me their birthday, and I was like, no, it's not. Anyway, the only people's birthdays I'm willing to celebrate now and day are superstars. Most notably, one Otis Redding.
Yeah. We should talk about Otis Redding. We should talk about the complete and unbelievable, the Otis Redding Dictionary of Soul.
That's a hell of a title for your album.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
That's a lot of confidence. That's like Bernard Purdy level confidence.
Sure is.
And you know what? I'm for it.
Yeah, I am too.
Go for it, kiddo. It's 1966. You got to make your name stand out. This is to me like what we'd see is like, like a clickbait title on YouTube now.
Right.
You know?
It was necessary. So this album comes in at number 448 on Rolling Stone Magazine's 500 Greatest Albums of All Time list.
Wonderful.
It's an adjusted number. It was in like the 240s in the earlier version of it.
Ooh, it got docked.
It did. But I have a very strong feeling we will talk about Mr. Redding again.
Yeah. It'd be silly to think we won't.
Yeah.
He's just such a talent and presence.
Yeah. So Otis Redding was born in Dawson, Georgia in 1941, raised in Macon, Georgia, which we hear about in his music, for sure. He sings about it. He grew up singing in the church choir, heavily influenced by Little Richard, another Macon native.
Is it Lil?
I don't think it's Lil. Lil came a few years later than that.
Either.
Yeah. It's not like name your Lil.
Is Little Richard related to Lil Dicky?
Ooh.
See?
I doubt it.
No. Little Richard's like, yeah, I'm gonna have a Jewish kid named Dave.
Right. So yes, so heavily influenced by Little Richard, participating in local talent shows to win prize money for his family. He joined Johnny Jenkins and the Pine Toppers as a driver and occasional singer in the early 1960s.
And his job was to physically drive the van/bus, and they're like, hey, you should sing this one.
Oh, he had a bunch of odd jobs. He got married fairly young at the age of 18. And so he dug wells. He worked at filling stations. He
made it work.
Yeah, he made it work. But his goal was to become a singer.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm so happy it worked.
It worked, yeah. And when he married young and had a child basically a year after getting married, she was like, yeah, you be a singer or whatever, but you make sure you got a job.
Yeah. Bring that money.
Yeah. His breakthrough occurred in 1962 in a Jenkins session at Stax Studios, which is part of the whole lineage here. And he used the remaining recording session time to record These Arms of Mine. Fantastic song, not on this album. And like to come out swinging out of the gates with that song, I mean
that's it's kind of like it's like a walk on Grand Slam.
Yeah.
You just everybody looks at you immediately and they're like, what?
Yeah, first day in the major leagues.
And kaboom.
Yeah. So that got him signed to Volt Records, which is a subsidiary of Stax. Became home for pretty much all of his work. Primarily, he was backed by this band you may have heard of, Booker T and the MGs.
That's right.
That's right. If you don't know Booker T and the MGs, will they be on the list?
I think that they'll be on the list in feature.
Right.
Will they be on the list as the band? You know what? I wouldn't put it past Rolling Stone to find a way to put them on the list because they have standalone albums.
They sure do, and they have classic people. So you have Donald Duck Dunn on bass. If you don't remember who he is, at least if you saw the Blues Brothers, he's in that.
He's the guy.
Yeah. Booker T, of course. Steve Cropper. Al Jackson Jr. It's
Al Jackson Jr.'s in Booker T too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's why this band is so good.
That's why they're so good.
Oh my
Booker T and the MGs, buddy. So what's interesting about him is he didn't, coming out of the South, he had to deal with problems of the South. And he didn't hit hard in the U.S. initially. His first album, Pain in My Heart, came out in 1964, and it did okay. He moves along. Otis Redding sings Soul Ballads, 1965. And it brings in tracks like Mr. Pitiful, which is an amazing album. And they were having a hard time hitting in the U.S. Where they actually hit was in Europe.
Okay. I mean, I figured that's probably the only other market at the time where you're going to find this music sticking.
Yeah. So the next album, Otis Blue.
You know why? It's because all the white rock bands were like, we can steal this music.
Yeah. We'll
like
get
dead ass.
Yeah, we'll get to that. So Otis Blue was the next album, and because of racial tensions and things like that, the album cover of Otis Blue features a pretty young white girl. They figured if they put her on the cover, then maybe people will at least look past, what they're seeing by the earlier covers, which is horrible. 1966, he became really a massive star in Europe, going over there, and basically like the whole mod culture was all into it. They were ravenous. He had a good following here, like his live following. He just wasn't really cracking record sales.
Wasn't making charts.
Yeah. And it was really cool. I saw this documentary about him, and his wife was talking about, all the women. He's a striking young man, 6'4", handsome, good build.
Sings like a absolute banshee. Yeah.
Yeah. So all the ladies just wanted him, and I want to touch you, I want to touch you, and his wife was so confident, like, he's still coming home to me, baby.
It's the same wife since the whole time through.
Yeah.
How amazing.
And
Good
what was
band.
interesting in that documentary is one of the producers was talking about, he could hold his own in a bar fight kind of thing, but they never gave any stories about it. So I don't know if it actually happened or that like he was just enough of an imposing figure that like no one was going to mess with him. Because everyone in that whole documentary that I saw, they all had positive stuff to say about him.
Yeah.
Right? It seemed like a joyous person. And
we're used to hearing about trouble, especially when we look at our short yet pretty thorough catalog of young R&B singers and soul singers we've talked about thus far.
Yeah.
Blues singers.
Yeah.
Almost all of them had, some incidents.
Some darkness.
Some darkness, whether they were a victim of abuse or an abuser themselves or were put through odd fights or armed forces. This seems to be pretty quiet.
Yeah.
All's quiet.
Didn't kill anybody with
front.
a hoe. Yeah.
Hey, the wolf, baby.
The wolf.
Takes orders from no one.
Moving along, he's still crushing it. So after sort of his British invasion, I guess it'd be the U.S. invasion, and if you invert it,
Yep.
he came back, really rose into popularity here at the Monterey Festival, where he was not supposed to be. The Beach Boys were supposed to headline. They couldn't headline. He became the headliner, and that's what put him into superstardom.
Got it.
Was
Taking the Beach Boys slot.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But then he was crushing with some singles there. Since I've been loving you too long. One of the best songs ever done.
Yeah, there it is.
Jeez. A killer version of Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones. And right before this album came out, he actually had a problem with his vocal cords. He had polyps on his vocal cords.
Sure.
He was, incapacitated for several weeks. Went into a fairly creative period. Wrote about 30 songs during that period. Was home a lot more than his wife was used to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the thing.
Yeah. Like, oh, you're still here.
And back then, it's not like when Adele and John Mayer had them. You can't just go to like your favorite surgeon and have them,
Yeah.
hacked off. You disappear from the spotlight for 4 months to show back up with a new album.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he did have.
I guess it sounds like he may have done it. But
he did have surgery. He couldn't talk legitimately for 2 weeks, and then was pretty frustrated by it. During that time, he actually became a fan of the Beatles, and that actually influenced his songwriting. It was actually an influence for Dock of the Bay.
Interesting. Beatles were.
Yeah. It was just, even though the songs are nothing alike, Day in the Life off of Sgt. Pepper's was an influence for that, which is kind of interesting. And his cohorts around him, and we'll probably talk about that song later, but, in a couple years, but his cohorts were like, this song isn't that good. This is, and of course Dock of the Bay is considered like one of the best songs.
Yeah, period.
Yeah.
And then also of his catalog, probably the most recognizable.
For sure. So getting to the recording of this album, it was recorded in Stax Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. And what's really interesting is, that was right during, there's a lot of segregation that was still going on in 1966. And it seemed like Stax was like this place where you could go in and that all went away. Because if you look at the mix-up of his band, it's an integrated band. It's black and white players throughout. And seeing some of the footage from back then, it was so cool because everyone was just like vibing and just making music and having a good time. And then in the story that I heard, it's like, so Otis has got to go home to his place. No, he had a beautiful ranch that he bought in Macon, Georgia, like 400 acres, and he fancied himself a rancher and had horses and stuff, was doing that whole thing. And then all the white band members of his band had to go back and drive through clan land and the stuff that was going on at the time. Very different world. We had some other key players. We mentioned, Booker T. We have the Marquets and the Memphis Horns.
Yeah, the Memphis Horns are legendary.
Yep, they're on this album.
And they sound so good.
And who else sounds so good on this album is Isaac Hayes.
What is Sir Isaac Hayes doing on this album?
He's playing piano on this. He's co-wrote some of the songs.
The piano is really distinct. It's not in every song there.
Yeah.
You'll hear my notes on it later. How about that? Isaac Hayes.
Isaac Hayes.
How cool. I would have never in a million years guessed.
Chef, man. Hey, everybody, have you seen my balls?
Yeah, there it is. Thank you. Oh man, when the man loves a woman and a woman loves a man.
Yay, South Park.
Hello, children.
So good. So at this point, this album was released, as you mentioned, October 15th, 1966. This actually was well received out of the gate. He now kind of had landed. It peaked number 5 in Billboard R&B albums, reached number 73 on, peaked at number 5 on Billboard R&B albums chart, 73 on the top 200, 23 in the UK album charts. Did pretty well with his lead single of Fa 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 Fa, Sad Song.
Yep.
Became a top 30 hit. Try a Little Tenderness, reached number 4. I can't believe it didn't reach number 1 because that's
honestly, that song's unreal.
Yeah. And retrospectively, 5-star, 10 out of 10, basically on all of the lists, made this list. Yeah. So I already talked to you, had a slow build getting to here, but
it wasn't destructive, and it was backed by what seems like a lot of great musicians and
friendship and
studios.
support.
Yeah. It's one of the few times you'll hear us not give you a horror story on the way up the ladder.
Yeah. And so all the stuff that's awesome, here's all the horrible things. Yeah.
Well, cheers to him. Let's take a little break.
Let's do that.
So here's the deal. After the lukewarm success of Son of a Bitch Saison, Clyde suggested that we form a proper brewery. Unfortunately, the coffers were empty after I dropped the last of our liquid assets on a black market crate of military-grade sleep gas that turned out just to be a collection of handbag farts from a guy named Wheezy Walt. Luckily, Clyde's a natural entrepreneur and acquired a fleet of high-end wheelchairs from the Rhythmic Gymnastics School for quadruple amputees. He was able to flip them for enough money to officially launch Sad Sack Brewing. Now that we've gone legit, Clyde's taken over the kitchen with his family chili. It's a recipe that Squatter's Digest says hits the palate with the aggressive, sour tang of stomach bile and sorghum paste, delivering a texture that makes you feel like you've got a mouthful of crickets. Last time Timmy Timmons had a bowl on his Eagle Scout canoe trip, his GI tract staged a violent coup. Poor kid suffered a prolapse so massive he fell out of the boat, but the air trapped in his lower intestine kept him afloat like a fleshy pink pork pontoon until the Forest Service arrived. So to match Clyde's chili, I needed a beer. I needed a beer that could complement those complex flavors and something for the summer heat. So I made Bubblegut Bock. This isn't your standard German lager. It hits your palate with a thick, syrupy sweetness like a handful of Werther's Originals that melted inside a rented bowling shoe. The finish has the lingering metallic funk of lukewarm corn on the cob water and the heavy, oily slick of a roadside diner's grease trap. It tastes like the bottom of a thrift store cooler and smells like a damp basement where someone's been trying to distill their own sunscreen. It's a dense, malty disaster that settles in your gut with the uninvited weight of a damp yoga mat. Bubblegut Bock. Drink it till the world stops spinning.
I think if you think about the notion of fisting, where does that come from? Like, why do we have, as a population, not you and I per se, actually not you and I definitely, I may say.
At least not together.
It was, no sir, no sir. Let me see your hand.
What's that?
Yeah.
I'm not even knuckles deep.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's just not something that's. Why is that a thing? I don't. Why ruin perfectly good pipeline?
Well, I think it has to do with the idea of, as you get older, your circulation sometimes diminishes.
Oh, it's like a Tom Green
It's like
thing. You're trying to say warm, or like
Yeah,
Star Wars. You
yeah.
cut that fucking space camel
Yep.
open?
It's either that or potentially you couldn't be a Muppeteer and you need a way to create a puppet.
You and I, for one of these Halloweens, need to go dress up as who are the two
The Monomonauts?
the two dudes in the balcony.
Oh, yeah. Waldorf and Statler?
We would be perfect, dude. Oh man. Hey, nice to see you all there.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Backwards Beats. This week we are having the best time speaking about an album, complete and unbelievable, the Otis Redding Dictionary of Soul. Yes, that's the title of the album.
Correct. With a very interesting album cover. It looks like an Old Bay can.
Or a pack of smokes, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it says, my, across the bottom, because why not?
Yes. Apparently it is, I guess it's a picture of Otis Redding leaning against the dictionary.
And he looks partially like a scholar with a, hat you'd wear at graduation, and partially like one of those racist jockeys that the pizza man hit repeatedly in Home Alone.
Oh, I didn't notice. Is that a mortar he's wearing on his head?
It is indeed. Well, there's something hanging off it. It looks like a tassel.
Tassel? Nice. Professor.
It's and then the color scheme's incredible. It's like a Carolina blue. The aforementioned cigarette box is black and yellow, black and yellow, and everything else is blood red.
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah. I'd put a poster of this up.
Yeah, they're not Bob Ross colors, but they're definitely colors.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And if you need proof of coolness, you don't have to listen any further than the first song.
Yeah.
Which is called Fa 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 Fa. Sad song.
Yeah. So we might as well get the dumb song title taken care of.
Thank you. I was hoping you'd mention it.
So what that was, they made a joke out of it. It was as he was singing the horn part to the sax players, that's how he was vocalizing it.
Oh, so it wasn't solfege for 4-chord, 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 4-chord.
No, he just sang it that way, and Steve Cropper liked it. He convinced Otis to keep it as the main vocal hook.
Well, that's what happens. You're in a session or you're writing something, but you don't really have a name for it.
Yeah.
And what you do is you just sing or say back a theme you remember from the song.
Yep.
It's not so far-fetched, but like, hey, how about that one? Fa, 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 fa. Like, that's very realistic.
Yep. Yeah, so when you look at it, it's like, what is this nonsense? That's what it is.
Well, song hits on Spotify pretty well, 14.5 million listens.
Yeah, the melody was also inspired partially by the theme song to the 1950s television game show, The $64,000 Question.
That's not nearly a million.
It's not, or 100,000.
Yeah. Oh, that was a thing?
The $100,000 pyramid?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I've only grown up with the $1 million question is.
Yeah. So you have David Porter singing background vocals on this.
Really? I thought that was a female.
No, it's a boy.
Good job, boy.
Yeah, it's a boy. David Porter, who is a song collection songwriter we were talking about off camera.
He's got a few bucks in the bank.
Yeah, so he's written songs. He was in 2005, he was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame with a catalog sales exceeding 400 million units. And he's one of the greatest songwriters of all time, according to Rolling Stone. He's written some songs like Soul Man, half the songs in this album. Hold On, I'm Coming.
Nice. Da, 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 da,
Yeah.
da.
Dream Lover by
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey.
Oh, I love that song.
Getting Jiggy With It,
By Sir Will Smith.
Will Smith, and Who Shot Ya?
The Notorious B.I.G.
That's correct. So think about like the span.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's the fact that it drips into, to call Will Smith hip hop is debatable. To call Biggie hip hop is inevitable.
Yep.
And then Mariah Carey too. I mean, that's a whole different vein of R&B.
Yeah.
And that wasn't Mariah Carey's original releases. That was kind of her Sweetheart era in the early 90s.
Yeah.
I remember because that was the one. I think that was the album I first owned of hers. And
Yeah.
I went back and got the one that had like Hero and stuff on it.
So you want some surprising cuts. We've talked about, she's worked with Aretha Franklin and James Brown, Celine Dion, Drake, ZZ Top.
Okay. I'll buy it.
Tom Jones, Ted Nugent.
What?
Yep. Bonnie Raitt,
Of course, we love her.
Wu-Tang Clan,
Thank you. I wonder
Eminem.
which ones. Okay.
Patsy Cline,
Okay.
Albert King, and the Eurythmics. Like,
Love that.
what a batch. Like,
That's so gnarly.
yeah.
That's actually wonderful.
Yeah. So David Porter, good on you, man.
Wow. That's Hall of Fame worthy for sure.
Yeah.
Nugent.
Ted Nugent
And Tom Jones
and
on
Patsy
the
Cline.
same catalog.
Wow.
That is unusual.
Sure.
This song is unreal.
Yeah. Why is that?
Have you noticed when you listen to this piece of media and then move to any other one, everything else doesn't feel in balance? This to me is like your perfect, like zero, your tear. Like it just, every instrument's balanced. The tempo is like down the middle and perfect. The musicianship's perfect. His voice is insane.
Yeah.
This to me is a meditation. It's a reset.
Yeah.
It's joyous to the core.
Yeah.
I haven't felt this good since I heard Bobby McFerrin live.
Right. Yeah.
And the song, it's a sad song, literally in the title.
Yes.
Yet it feels so good.
It does. And and you talk about like the instrumentation in the performance, the horn intro, it's like this it's a very basic chord progression, but they're just walking up a triad, right? It's like, was it 1 to 6
1 to
minor?
6
Yep.
minor. Yep.
Yeah, 1 to 6 minor. But what's interesting
Heart
about
and
it,
soul for those who care.
yep. But what's interesting about it is it's 1 to 6. It's the one chord triad is in like the second inversion, and then the sixth chord is in root position. The reason I mention that is that's clearly written by a piano player, because in order to do that, it's a one finger
Movement. Same thing I tell my guitar students.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you're playing that wrong. You know how I know? Guitar players almost are always lazy.
Right.
And they're going to make a chord out of something. They're going to try enough combinations until they get the one that fits, where they can move through the pattern. Same goes for that piano player. Same goes for pretty much any musician in this realm.
Yep. So yeah, that's definitely arranged by a piano player for sure.
Love that. And that's just descending from there.
Yep.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
I love the call and response line. Where
Your turn.
your turn, our turn.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It's joyous. And, this album, by the way, not a long album. This whole album is just over 35 minutes. So these are all sub 3-minute ditties.
Yep.
And this one really just kind of flies on by. It's light. It's easy. It sets the tone for a really good listening experience.
Yeah. And there's a video you can see on YouTube of a performance of this song. I don't know if it's a recording session or not, or just some staged thing they did, but it's like in a house or whatever. And when they're going back and forth, the your turn, our turn part, everyone just looks like they're having fun, which is nice.
All that matters.
Yeah. And this is well before YouTube, well before any of that stuff, 1966. So it's just nice to see that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Authentic.
Yeah.
My favorite recordings to watch right now is like the one I can't skip is if I see like an old Bill Withers recording.
Yeah.
Where he's sitting on stage
Yep.
with his band. There's something that's like the warmest blanket about that for me. It's like balm.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're saying.
But I would happily stop traffic to watch one of those on Otis Redding.
Yeah.
Let's move over to song number 2. I'm sick, y'all.
What do you got?
It's criminal how poorly this vocal line is mixed.
Yep.
It is. The producer should be taken out back and be given a stern talking to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not all Yellard.
No.
Okay.
I'm not Chrissy Gnome.
Okay.
But it's really, really, really crazy to me when you could have such a fantastic balance and mix in the first song.
Yep.
And that someone thought it was okay when listening back to this album before they released it to be like, yeah, that's totally fine. It's like a 10 dB fall off. He's distant. He's like maybe like far left panned or something. Yeah. It sounds like the reverb send track was all that made its way through and not the actual vocal.
Yeah.
Now, here's the bright side. It highlights how good his band is.
Yeah.
Because now the generally stunning thing is out of the way.
You're right.
He may as well be like clarinet 3 in the mix.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because when you can, what you can hear of it, he's doing.
He's doing great.
Yeah.
But like all effects lost.
Yeah.
All effects lost.
Yeah.
I'm furious.
Yeah.
Like I'm really mad about it. With that said, his band is so kick-ass.
It is. I get the horn part to me is like an interpolation of Love Potion No. 9 by the Clovers.
Nice call.
Yeah.
It's so funny. You could probably put some sort of, comparison or sounds alike track on everything on this album.
Yep.
They are playing the licks that people copied and made songs off of.
Yeah.
The whole time.
This is Harry Styles before Harry Styles was Harry Styles.
Hell yeah. And Harry Styles is a better man that exists. And guess who else would get on this mic and say it? Harry Styles.
Yep.
Because this is it. This is core. This is great soul in R&B right here.
It is.
Um,
Drum pocket.
Oh, thank you. Thank you and thank you. And drum leadership.
Yeah.
There's these cool, kind of 2-bar feeling things they do with just 2 big snare hits.
Yep.
And they're played perfectly in time when this was a live band recording scenario. Mm-hmm. The bass really shines in this song for the first time. Well, it's down duck, so
Yep.
that's how we roll. But this, you really can feel the song cook.
Yep.
And so I'm thankful that the representation for the rest of the band is so good.
Yeah.
I'm eternally bitter that Otis Redding is just gutted here.
And especially given that it's 2026, you could think he might be able to fix that in post.
There's probably a remaster, but I didn't listen to it. I listened to the album. That's my job.
Yep.
It's an enjoyable listen. It just makes me really, really, really sad. But man, I mean, drums, bass, that rhythm section in particular, the bass movement, I thought was just outstanding. And then the horns, it's just like Memphis horn lines, just like absolutely rock solid. Mm-hmm. There's never an intonation problem. They all move together.
Right.
You ever played with someone so long where they know how each other breathe, like the harmonies, it's just like they play that way.
Yeah.
It's
Rocco
stunning.
and Dave Garibaldi.
Yeah. Great example. But now add horns that are just as good on too.
Yeah.
That aren't ticka-ticka-ticka-tuts, right? These are just, they've kind of, I'm not saying there aren't background singers in this album. There certainly are, but they're never present. Like when we were listening to Marvin Gaye's work, the background singers were such a massive piece of this. They had these great counterpoint movement lines. Here, the horns take that role. There's great horn counterpoint at the beginning of the song.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So
I wonder if it's just a track that was corrupted or something like that. Because I also feel like the piano is mixed too low in this one as well. So maybe it's a frequency that got scrubbed or something.
There's a master bus that just got it wrong.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
But they're only recording on 8 tracks, right?
Yeah, and look, I have the pleasure of using Pro Tools and all the toys.
Infinite tracks.
Yeah, exactly. So as a guy listening now, it's a perfectly good song. It gave me perspective. I'm sad I can't hear him better.
Yeah.
And because his emotion paints the song.
Yeah.
All right.
But we can move on to where you can hear him.
Yeah, indeed. And thank God.
Yeah.
Good old Tennessee Waltz. Tim Waltz's. No, I was kidding. Tennessee Waltz. By the way, the numbers really fell off on these next two, right? So we started at 14.5 million. Mm-hmm. We dropped down to just over 1 million on I'm Sick Y'all, and pop up to just shy of 3.5 million here on Tennessee Waltz, which I thought this number in particular would probably strike up.
I would too. Maybe the pedantic out there say this song's in 6, not in 3, and waltzes are typically in 3.
You know what? There's a lot of pedanticism going around nowadays.
This is a transformation of a cover. This is a cover of a 1946 country standard made famous by Patti Page. It was a traditional 3/4 waltz. That's why I'm picking on it. And
it's been turned into a ballad.
Yeah, it turned into a ballad. Yeah. So it's not improperly named. He transformed it.
Fair.
Yep.
Did a great job.
Oh yeah. This is Otis I love listening to.
Yeah.
This is who I signed up for.
Such a good storyteller.
Yeah.
And it's not in his words because he didn't write the words.
No.
It's in his presentation. He's so believable. This is some method acting shit. And I'm not talking Chalamet. I'm talking like real deal. Sounds like he's been on this world and had that heart ripped open several times.
Yeah.
Yet there's still hope in his voice the whole time, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Because my first idea after listening to this song is like, I'm going to fuck my friend up.
Yeah.
But he never sounds that way. He's so aching about this relationship and like this optimism he still thinks he had about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing about this one, what's interesting is the chord chart is not that interesting, even though the Georgia chord does make its way in, but it's not consistent. The Georgia chord.
Let's say, please give the people what that means.
So Georgia on my mind, the second chord is the 3 major, which is not diatonic to a major.
Not at all. It feels like this raise.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you also know it from Creep by Radiohead. But I'm going to call it the Georgia chord for the rest of this podcast.
Well, so and rightfully so.
Yeah.
You know, they're often used in conjunction. So you get that, major 3, minor 3 would be the Creep example, right?
Yep.
But they can be used, either way.
Yeah.
And they create fall or lift that feels really monumental and gives singers permission to sing in odd scales they wouldn't have sung around.
Yeah. And what's weird about it, the only reason it's particularly weird is it's only like through the verse, it's the second time through the verse phrasing. It's not every time through the verse phrase.
Which is great. Used sparingly, more effective.
Yep.
Yeah, he sells the shit out of this song. It's so enjoyable to listen to.
Yeah.
And it's for a song that's under 3 minutes. This is one that does feel like it punches above its time class a little bit because of the tempo, because of the presentation. If you don't know where it's going, you're kind of gripping every word.
Yeah.
I think it's just such a fantastic cover and such a perfect piece of art by him. By the way, our mixing is back. This song sounds fantastic.
It does, yep.
The bass is cleaner than we've heard in the past, too. It's a little more subtle. I think that just comes with the tonality. It doesn't have to be as driving. The drumming is also kind of sitting more back on the cut.
Yep.
But this is about as good as the album can sound. They captured it here really well.
Yeah. Yeah. The mixing is not consistent throughout the album. So when you get gems like this, it's nice.
I mean, so far, fa 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 and this kind of
Yeah.
set the bar and will be the top trenders for the album for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's scoot on down to song number 4, Sweet Lorraine.
So this is one of his posthumous successes because it was on the B side of Dock of the Bay.
Understood.
So it was.
Yet it's on the A side of this record.
Yep.
Crazy.
Crazy.
So they just double tapped it. They're like, hey, bring this one back.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Do you get Essence of A Midnight Hour by Wilson Pickett?
The Essence, are you kidding me?
Okay.
My notes verbatim say, I'm pretty sure Wilson Pickett didn't write it first, but this is Midnight Hour.
Yeah, so Midnight Hour came in 1965.
Ah, damn it. Okay, so,
Yeah.
but
Because I looked
that's
it up.
close enough.
Yeah.
And they don't have like the proliferation or they didn't have Spotify. They couldn't just go grab it off someone's YouTube channel and be like, haha, ripping you off.
Right.
Like, that theme was probably hot for a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was 100% Midnight Hour.
Okay. And then the precursor to disco, the Flam drum fill,
All over the place.
Yeah.
All over the place.
you got the Gap Band, Cameo, bands like that.
Sure.
Even Dave Grohl says that Smells Like Teen Spirit, the opening fill is based off of that. So that's
Off the Gap Band?
Yeah, he goes,
Sick.
if you think I'm a good drummer, I'm just stealing disco.
Yeah.
And you listen to that open fill in Smells Like Teen Spirit, it's chaku, chaku. So it's a different version of it, but the whole
Yeah, well, it's kind of a play off the English 4, and they're getting more out of that downbeat by making the hand clap flam.
Yeah.
My favorite application of it is in Questlove and the Roots doing Seed 2.0, which is not the original Seed by Cody Chestnut,
Right.
but does feature him.
Yeah.
But that opening,
Yeah.
hits so hard.
It does.
And the way Questlove plays is fully influenced by Jay Dilla.
Yep.
His snare and his hi-hats will then flam intentionally over each other in that way an MPC can only drag
Yep.
to still maintain that effect. And that's effectively what's, the backbeat of traditional, or at least, no, not traditional is the wrong word, but
Right.
if you were to categorize eras of hip-hop,
Right.
late 80s and then obviously well through today, but probably championed up until the 2010s.
Right. This is where it started.
It's so great. And you get the big strong horn section to back it up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what made the Wilson Pickett song too.
Yep.
His energy matches it because I think Midnight Hours is a fantastic song. Otis is no slouch. Singing his nards off, man.
Yeah, and when you watch live footage of him with his bangers, or his faster tunes, he's in it to win it.
Good.
Like, he's all stage, almost James Brown level like movement.
Oh, sure. I don't doubt that, and I think he's probably can be credited on coming up with a little bit of that energy.
Yeah. Well, Little Richard also.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's lineage here.
Yep.
Notably, mix-wise, not as clean as the others.
No.
Horns are a little far back for my taste based upon the quality we've heard.
Yeah.
I think for the energy level, they may have actually been like, oh, God, we got to compress the crap out of this thing because they're just pushing it a little harder.
Yeah. And actually, so I mentioned Midnight Hour. I also think there's an essence of Everybody Needs Somebody to Love, the Solomon Burke song. It's featured in the Blues Brothers.
I'm not hip to that one off the top of my head.
Yeah. So the ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
If I heard it,
there's a bit
Carl bad with titles.
Yeah. It's a good song. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, the chart's nothing stunning per
No.
se, but there is a moment I really like, and their chorus. They work up to that 5 chord over effectively what could be kind of like a 1-4-5-ish chart,
Yep.
and they walk that down chromatically
Yes.
the whole way down,
Yep.
and it just adds some more texture, shows more complexity, and then showcases horn harmony while they do that. And there's a guitar supporting harmony there too,
Yep.
appropriately mixed, and he can sing over it. So it's like every song here is like classically good. Like my ear likes it immediately as it should. And then add one.
Yeah.
This is, where I start to get more vibes of, remember how you and I were kind of like salivating over like these Marvin Gaye charts,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Or not, it wasn't Marvin Gaye. It was,
It wasn't Marvin Gaye because the Marvin Gaye album that
No,
we
no,
listened
no.
to was
I'm
a
sorry.
Dumpster Fire.
no, what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of,
You got it.
come on, save me.
You can do it.
Drag me out.
Al
Al Green.
Al Green, yeah.
Thank you.
I was just about to,
Thank you. Sorry.
as I was messing you up.
I thought you were taunting me.
Yeah,
All right,
I was, but then I lost it.
The Al Green charts.
Yes.
You remember like the complexity of those and
Yeah.
how gorgeous they were?
Yep.
Here, you start to get a feeling of that a little bit. Al Green's formula was entirely different. His band was looser.
Yep.
He relied a lot more on his background singers. Everything was more saturated in your face.
Yeah.
This sounds more like a band section, a la like a traditional, like backing band section.
Yep.
However, this one starts to flirt with a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And I like that because
Yeah,
I
that's
like
good.
I like both styles quite a bit.
Yeah. Fun song.
Yeah, the Midnight Hour thing though, that was the most notable mark coming in.
Yeah.
Upbeat, high energy. You get a couple of kind of English 4 licks where you're kind of driving the beat forward. There's a driving bass, and this feels very real.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Sweet Lorraine.
Song number 5. Oh my God, we've breached 3 minutes on a song here.
And how many millions have we breached?
My God, we went from 1.35 million listens to 182 million listens.
But try a little tenderness.
Yep, 3 minutes and 21 seconds. And it's an entirely different moment for the album.
Yeah. So if you don't know this song, go watch Shrek.
Oh, nice pull,
When
dude.
Donkey's singing it to Shrek.
Yep. Wow, forgot all about that. Oh, let's go Pixar.
There we go.
That's Shrek.
Yeah, yeah. I think so.
I will say, There was a moment, I grew up with the original Disney movies, as I considered the original. Every generation's got their originals, right?
Yeah.
I grew up in a very sweet age, though. Right. So, like, while I was, like, in my adolescence, like, things that dropped, like, were, like, Aladdin, Lion King, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Fantastic scores, right?
Yeah.
Just timeless music. We lost a lot of that timeless music down the road as, my youngest siblings were in play. But what they got really good at is picking kick-ass song lists.
Yeah.
And the Shrek movies are, notorious for this.
Yeah.
With the exception of Smash Mouth's I'm a Believer. But
I have no desire to watch animated characters shake their butt and dance. Like, the fact that they made, I could do a whole hot take on that.
But there's some really good, like choices in songs to pair for moments that, that's a great one.
Yeah, You Got a Friend in Me.
Of course.
Like, come on. Is that Monsters, Inc.?
Yeah. Friend.
Yeah, come on.
No, was it Monsters? Or no, I think it was Toy Story.
Oh, that's Toy Story.
Yeah.
Monsters, Inc. has a great...
Had a great, a ton of them do.
Yeah.
The Cars literally had Life as a Highway.
Yeah.
This song, let's get to the
Try a Little Tenderness.
More important part here.
A 1932 standard.
Yeah, I figured this wasn't his.
Yep.
And the giveaway was, because I didn't do any research on it, I listened to a bunch.
Yep.
When I heard the kind of off Latin, almost rumba-esque piano line and the way the drums were played, I was like, that's not Motown.
No, it's not.
Or not Motown per se, but like R&B influenced at the time.
Yeah.
And it's cool. It reminds you of the way that like you can hear like Scott Bradley covering, like Rude. Remember that one?
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of like it kind of feels, and it's just so interesting to hear him sing so seamlessly and flawlessly over it.
Yeah.
Syncopation wise, it was awesome.
Yep.
And then the whole song builds. And the whole song builds. And the whole song builds.
Yeah. And what's crazy is the story goes that Booker T and the MGs, this is like a one take shot, which you can get, but everyone is doing so well as that song builds. And if you're listening carefully in the end, like Otis is like shouting out instructions to the band. Like
it don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's going to be the best take we ever get.
Yeah.
And he sang so beautifully. He grew with the song.
Yeah.
He's so expressive. This is the one where he convinces you. He just feels like he's your grandfather.
Yep.
Doesn't matter how old he is.
Yep.
He just feels so wise. He feels like a Morgan Freeman-ass narrator throughout the course of this album. Whatever he tells you, whatever stories he's telling you, there's extra weight to it just because of his performance.
Yeah. And then to me, the bridge in this song is beautiful.
It's so cool.
And it's almost the same chord progression of You Are So Beautiful by Joe Cocker, because it's like the 1 to 7 dominant. It basically goes to a circle of fifths, but you're in whatever key you're in. You go to the 7 dominant, you go to the 3 minor, and then you go to the 6 dominant. Like it's this interesting chord chart that goes on, but that's exact same chords that are in the Joe Cocker song.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember thinking this is awfully colorful.
Yeah.
Cool that your ear caught that one, though.
Yeah.
Because that song's incredible, too.
Yeah, fantastic song.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that this song popped off as hard as it is in numbers, because it sounds like nothing else on the album.
Yeah.
Furthermore, it just feels great to listen to as a musician.
Yeah.
For sure.
And here we have another coda as they keep repeating it over and over. You gotta love her. Yeah, I mean, they're changing the lyrics a little bit, but that's the donkey part.
As Donkey Punch. Wait.
No, donkey part. Donkey from Shrek, not Donkey Punch.
Which donkey part specifically? Don't answer that. Speaking of covers.
Speaking of covers. We're going to move on.
Yeah.
To
song number 6. Day Tripper.
This is where I fall off.
Me too.
Because I love Day Tripper, and they missed the boat on this. 100%, because Day Tripper, the reason Day Tripper is good is the groove and the riff, and it's buried in here.
Well, yeah. My first note is, I, for one, also love the My Girl remix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell is this? And then I heard, because I saw Day Tripper, and I was like, well, this is certainly close enough. There's no way he wrote a song called Day Tripper. It doesn't fit the catalog, the idea of it, first and foremost.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I wonder if it's it. Then I heard it and I went, it's kind of it.
Yeah. The quote I saw was he intentionally stretched out the guitar riff to make it funkier. He did not make it funkier.
It's not funky. This is a miss. By the way, performance-wise, if I actually liked the chart and didn't know the original...
Yeah. No notes.
Yeah, I mean, the recording sounds good, and everybody sounds good.
Yeah.
This just isn't Day Tripper. And
Or a good cover of it.
It's not a good song because it wasn't designed to be played like this.
Right.
The closest thing I have a note for here, and it's not nearly as bad as an infraction as I consider this,
Yeah.
is a couple of the attempts that the Isleys had in 3+3.
Yep.
Right? Like, I didn't find their listen to the music offensive. It was kind of fun and funky.
Yeah.
Wasn't as good as the original by a long run, but there's
Yeah.
another one on there that I was like, you kind of missed. Here, ain't nobody got time for that. On this one, they really missed.
Yeah.
Like, B-Snash needs to come take this one back.
He does.
I'm not going to sit here and crap on Otis Redding or Day Tripper any more than we have to.
Yeah, this is a miss. And I feel like Otis was trying to do his thing over here, and by just like kind of vamping and doing that, and it doesn't fit the song. It's just, again, I'm with you. If I didn't know the chart, I might like it more, but since I know the chart, really like the chart. I've heard better covers.
I don't think I'd like this if I didn't know the chart.
Yeah.
I think the musicianship's good. But like, what also bugs me is like the whole like Curtis Mayfield archetype that they took to it.
Yeah.
Driving wise, like it just doesn't fit the song.
No.
You're allowed to be great, have a great album, and have a miss.
Yep.
This is a perfect example of that.
Yep. And this ends side one of the album.
Sucks to go out that way.
I know. Go out on a turd, but we'll come back.
There's plenty of great stuff on the other half. We'll
right.
see you after this break.
This week in music. This is your Backwards Beats Week in Music for the week ending March 28th, 2026. Sir Paul is taking us back to where it all began. Paul McCartney has officially announced his 18th studio album, The Boys of Dungeon Lane, which is arriving May 29th. Produced by Andrew Watt, this project is being described as his most introspective yet, diving deep into his pre-fame days in post-war Liverpool. We've already got a taste of what's to come with the lead single, Days We Left Behind, a stripped-back acoustic track reflecting on his early adventures with John and George. It's great to see a legend this far into his career still finding memories to share, and fans are excited for the new release coming at the end of May. Lauryn Hill is bringing a massive celebration of culture across the pond. She has officially announced that her Diaspora Calling Festival is heading to the UK this summer, taking over the National Bowl in Milton Keynes on July 11th. This isn't just a solo show, it's a full-scale festival curated by Hill herself to honor the artist from the African diaspora. The big news for Fugees fans is Wyclef Jean has already confirmed to join her on the bill alongside stars like Burna Boy and Thames. After the success of the inaugural event in Brooklyn, this UK expansion looks to be one of the most significant live music milestones of the year, blending hip-hop, reggae, and Afrobeats on one stage. Dolly Parton has stunned the music world by announcing her debut death metal album Steel Magnolia, set for release this Halloween. Recorded in a secluded cabin in the Smoky Mountains with members of Mastodon and Opeth, Dolly said she was inspired to find a new gear after stumbling upon Swedish melodic death metal during her last tour. The lead single, Jolene's Revenge, reportedly features a 7-string guitar in Dolly's signature vibrato reimagined as a haunting, guttural growl. She's already promised that the world tour will finish the most sparkliest mosh pits you've ever seen. Whether you're a metalhead or a Dollywood devotee, this is one subgenre shift that nobody saw coming. That has been your Backwards Beats Week in Music for the week ending March 28th, 2026. Don't forget to salt your melon.
Jamiroquai is still my bucket list band.
Yeah.
My other one broke up, so now I only have one. The Daft Punk.
Oh, I thought it was Oasis.
Not even close. A friend of mine I respect immensely. I love him. My buddy Mike Morper. He's getting doxxed on this one. So he lives out in California now, but he was back in Maryland for a while, and he called me. He's like, "Yo, come over to my buddy's house. We're listening to vinyl, drinking the whole nine." And so that's what we do. And so I went over. We're sitting outside and just chilling. And he's like, "Yeah, I made my decision. Best album ever." And it's the Oasis one. I was like, "Michael." And Mike knows a thing or two about music. He's very, very smart. And he's got a great ear.
Mm-hmm. Does he drink paint or something? Like what's...
No, he said that was it. And I was like, I don't know how to tell you. Because you are not wrong about anything else. And in our relationship, I am 99.99% wrong. Mm-hmm. Here, my friend. I can promise you.
Scientifically.
I've got better albums in my 24 CD case from high school.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, would have been the right time to have said Oasis album. And
Correct.
It's not in there.
Yep.
But man, I just... It's a fine album. I've listened to it.
So spoiler alert when we get to that album.
Yeah, it's a fine album. And I'm gonna try and listen to it to the best of my ability and put bias aside when the time comes.
I might outsource that one.
I just have a hard time.
It's not that bad.
Accepting. No, it's not. Well, no, I'd actually argue it's a good album. I think it's a good album. I really think it did a lot for rock and roll. However, best of all time? Nay. Disagree. Yeah. I would take all of Jamiroquai's catalog over that.
Correct.
And probably all of Daft Punk's well-known catalog over that.
Yep.
Sad I didn't get to catch the robots together, man.
Yeah.
Did you see their exit video?
I did not.
They did like this freaking French people. They did like this 9-minute piece of like art where like one of them like they get out of their car and they're listening to... I don't remember what they're listening to. I'd like to think it's something off of what their last release was, which was Random Access Memories, right?
Mm-hmm. Fantastic album.
Incredible album. And will be on this list, I have no doubt.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than any of the Gallagher's Breaking Wind.
All two of them. Was there more than two? I think there's just two.
Yeah, I forgot one of their names off the top of my head, so I got them now. But
so, and they're like walking to this desert, and like one of them just stops, the other keeps walking. Mm-hmm. And then like the one who's like further ahead, like it's very like Breaking Bad feeling.
Yeah.
Looks at the other one and like this like kind of like there's some sort of salutation, and then like the other one turns back around as a robot and keeps walking, and the one who's far behind, like a timer goes off and it's fucking explode. And that's how they announce to the world that they're breaking up.
That's fantastic.
And I was like crying.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. But it was also really cool and creative.
That is awesome. The only thing would be better if it actually happened to the Gallaghers.
Oh, and Noel, that's the one who should blow up.
That's the one, yeah. Okay, and cool. I would like them more if they smashed watermelons, but they don't.
Wrong Gallaghers.
Oh, right.
All right, let's get to the B half of this fantastic album. The album, if you've, somehow managed to skip halfway through a streamed file, is complete and unbelievable. The Otis Redding Dictionary of Soul.
That is correct.
And we are at song number 7 of 12. It is called My Lover's Prayer.
Wowza.
Yeah. Convince me John Mayer didn't steal part of Gravity from this song.
Well, yeah, sure. I'll give you that because... Are you getting it because there's a piano part that's similar to Color of My World, which also could have...
Yeah,
between
the progression, the approach, I just think it was highly influential. Whether he acknowledges it or not, or heard it or not, I think this is the precursor to it.
Yeah.
No offense to you, John. You know how much we love your album, and
if this audience does not know, you should go listen to
our John Mayer Continuum album, where we just sit here and gush for the better part of 2 hours. We have no problems with that, but I can't help as a guy who's got his ear towards that album.
Yeah.
Hear this immediately and be like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, this is, you can definitely hear Isaac Hayes' piano playing in this one.
Oh, it's probably the most distinct mention of it for the whole album.
Yeah. Did we say the title?
Yes.
Okay.
My Lover's Prayer.
Player, prayer, same
My
thing.
lover is a player.
Yep,
Player, baby, come back.
that's right. Baby, come back.
Look, as a vocalist, it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't get much better than this. Otis Redding is absolutely shredding.
Yeah.
You ever think he ever considered Shreddin' Reddin' as a moniker?
Well, with how much gravel he has in his voice, for sure.
Yeah. He sounds particularly gravelly in this one.
Yeah.
It's pure conviction. It's not particularly interesting where it goes.
No, but I would say let's pretend, let's rewind and say that we liked the energy of Day Tripper.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I do like the energy of Day Tripper. I just don't like the song. We already said that.
Yep.
Coming in with this song on side 2 is such a palate cleanser regardless.
Indeed.
It's perfectly placed on the album. You know, so even if any of you guys listen, you're like, you guys know what you're talking about. This is the best version of Day Tripper I ever heard. Fine. Good on you. You'll appreciate the breath that you get when you get to this song.
Indeed. Yeah. And so you kind of got this 1/4 thing going through
Yep.
the course of the song, and it never really changes. I'm never going to skip this song. I simply just won't claim it as my favorite.
No, I love the B3 comes in, and there's this. I just like the so the
But
horn.
the B3 in this one
Yeah.
is like levers out.
Yeah,
Warbly, churchy as hell.
we're in church here, and I like the horn part. The horn part is accentuated because it comes in on the offbeat or on beat 2. I can't remember now.
I think it's beat 2.
Yes, solidly on B2. Yeah, solidly on B2. And what's great about that is it gives you that breath on beat 1. Because 1 and 3 typically in the 4/4 are the strong beats, and 2 and 4 are the weak beats.
Yep.
And when you have that emphasis on beat 2, it gives you that.
An extra. It's like a
Yeah.
carryover
Yeah.
phrase.
Yeah.
You know what I like this song as a way to showcase the singer and kind of the creative phrasing.
Yep.
Because it's a simpler song.
Yeah.
Because it's a little more subdued and subtle. You know how George Benson can just solo over one chord forever?
I do.
A la Broadway, right? Well, they're technically 3 chords.
Yeah.
But
But it's a vamp. It's a
it's
continual
a vamp, yeah. But he can like play this one idea forever and ever and ever. That's how Otis Redding is. He's a master of his craft in the sense that it's like he has endless riffs and licks, and none of them are like, oh shit, fancy.
No.
But he can just keep being convincing over the same theme, and everyone feels as fresh as the last.
Yeah. Yep.
And I don't know. I fall for that every time.
Yeah.
Great. Anything else there?
No.
Off to song number 8. She put the hurt on me.
She did.
What's not to love? The song's about fucking. It also has one of my favorite bass lines of the entire album.
Yeah.
It has that descending Pusher Man sounding bass line, the
Yep.
pentatonic one.
Yeah.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah. So I saw this interesting review, 1966. Crawdaddy Magazine noted.
Crawdaddy Magazine.
Yep.
I'd like a subscription, please.
Of course, you're not going to like the quote. This is the closest Redding ever gets to singing an actual melody.
Yo, fuck Crawdaddy Magazine.
But when you follow it on, as opposed to his more improvisational, like he rarely sticks to the melody.
Sure.
Right. And that's probably what they mean. But what a shit post.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah. Come on, Crawdaddy.
Get out of here. Get out of here, Crawdaddy. I unsubscribe.
Unfriendly
Shortest
for sure.
subscription ever. Unfollow. 1-star review.
Yeah. So this is a song that Otis wrote all by his big boy himself. No other collaborators.
Good man.
Yep. It's a good song.
Oh yeah, I love it. He's convincingly
Yeah.
talking about coitus time. Literally duration.
Yeah, duration 22 minutes.
He
60
started with
minutes.
60. I was like, bro, you must be young.
Well, he only lasted till the age of 26.
That's
so,
true.
Yeah.
Almost made the club.
He almost did.
But I think it's just fantastically raw and real, and he's convincing as all get out.
Yeah. So I have to pull up the timings because it's so funny. So I got to tell you about it. She gave me 22 minutes of love. I had to think about it. She gave me 40 minutes. I had to talk about it. She gave me 60 minutes.
I mean, way to go.
Good on you, man.
Way to go.
That's well before blue pills.
Call him Otis Redding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good song.
We love you, bud.
Yeah, we do.
All right. I have a ton of joy thinking about that, which is also, ironically, the title of song number 9.
Yeah.
Only, still, by the way, all these songs sub 3 minutes or just over.
Yep.
This is, I think, second most least listened to song on the album.
Yeah, I would actually flip those, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't dislike this song. I think it's good. There's some essence of Midnight Hour again. There's I feel like this one here is it actually has interesting production too, because it has like that keyboard swell.
This is that organ swell.
Yeah, the organ swell.
Which is like a neat new visited element. We've heard production tricks on other albums time and time again. Doesn't matter what the genre is. This one has never had a trick. It's been very predictable.
Yep.
The band has sounded like just a straight up band. This one, it starts to play with a really cool effect.
Yep.
That I think we were talking about offline was kind of either like, is it a reverse or is it an organ swell? I'm more on the volume pedal swell side of things.
I think so too.
Because it's easy to do.
Yeah.
And it feels very live recorded.
Yeah. My other note on this one is this is a one-sided R&B version of I Got You, Babe.
Okay. I'm not going to debate with you.
Yeah, it's just one side of the conversation.
I'd probably be more keen to that if they'd turned his fucking vocal up. Because this is the second time on the album, not as bad as the first, where he's absolutely buried in the mix. This is like having in his prime, Tom Brady, and he hands the ball off to the running back 4 plays in a row. And you're just like, what are you doing? Like, put your guy up front.
Right. Have you seen what Stax Records looks like? They have a marquee out front.
Okay.
With lights, like a movie theater. So if you're that proud of being Stax Records, then get someone who can mix a friggin' album.
Yeah. I mean, is it oversight? Fool me once, twice on one album.
Yeah.
Y'all go listen to it. You consider yourself somewhat an audiophile? Please get into this conversation. You can hit us up on Instagram
At Backwards Views Podcast.
or Gmail.
backwardsviewspodcast@gmail.com.
And you can tell us what you think about this, because I'm not crazy, right? It's so insanely weird to me when you have these brilliantly led tracks where he is the centerpiece, and then all of a sudden you hand us another track where the band sounds great.
Yep.
And he's off like in left field extreme.
Yeah, and if you listen carefully, he sounds great too. Just I would like to hear him in the mix. It's his album. He's on he's like in the title.
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah.
So how do you miss the centerpiece? What was that producer that day so hot on that they only their ears were so into one sound, right?
Yeah.
We've seen it with guitar on this album where this guitar comes out of nowhere and they're so proud of the guitar part, you know. It's upsetting to me. And here's the problem with this one. Unlike I'm Sick Y'all, where I think that the chart's really interesting, the song's really interesting, this one actually I don't find to be such an interesting chart. The band sounds good.
Yeah.
And you kind of like chucked your left singer into the ocean.
Right.
And so I don't get to hold on to too much in this particular song.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not a stunner for me.
No, it's fine.
I'm blaming it on the producer first and foremost.
Yep.
All right. I'm not sorry, guys. I'm not sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We still love Otis Redding.
Yeah. And you're still my baby. Otis.
You're Still My Baby. This is a Chuck Willis cover. This is a cover of a 1953 hit.
Oh, so this is a cover?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. By Chic of the Blues. Chuck Willis.
This is an incredible ballad.
It really is.
And the organ sounds incredible.
This is my favorite song on the album.
This, I think, is mine too.
Yeah.
It's 100% a top 3, as my last line of notes says.
Yeah, this is the I've been loving you too long of this album.
Mm-hmm. Though this also does suffer that one piece where this guitar is just like getting hit in the head with a lead pipe.
Yeah, and it's not that it's a bad guitar part. It's
a fantastic guitar part.
Nice double stops and things, but it's just it's too loud. But man,
when the chorus hits in this song, it feels like classic should taste.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
like you're like, I don't quite know what it is, but that wall of sound hits me so perfectly.
Yeah, the fact that this is only 1.4 million listens is criminal.
Yeah, it's severely underserved.
Is it because it's 3 minutes and 48 seconds? Is this the longest song on the album?
Might be. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, God forbid you guys keep your ears open for another 16 bars.
You're Still My Baby. This is a banger.
Yeah, this is it, man. I think this is the one. Everything has it's dripping. Like, every phrase holds weight.
Yeah.
There's not a bad player in this band. The guitar player's fantastic.
Yeah.
Mixed in correctly. But man.
And only one instrument really mixed incorrectly.
Yeah. And luckily the part is used sparingly.
Yeah.
There's one where you hear the first guitar come in during kind of like the verse thing, and you're like, ooh, it's a little hot.
Yeah.
But it's the later one.
Yeah.
Which is the better of the two parts.
It is.
It just smacks you across the head.
Yeah, but it's not like the tambourine in the Stooges.
No, not that bad. It's not enough to ruin the song. In fact, it's not enough to take the song out of, potential best song on album.
No, but since we're talking about it, we got to talk about it.
We have to be.
Yeah.
Because it's otherwise flawless.
Yeah.
And I don't say that lightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic song. If I had to show you one song on this whole album to convince you to like this album, I'd show you Fa Fa Fa. If I'd show you 2, I think I'd go Here or Try a Little Tenderness.
Yeah, those are the top 3. I don't know if I agree with that order, but yeah, they're top 3 for me as well.
I think Fa 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 is just such a complete package.
Yep.
That it's like, that's the one I want to sell.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you cannot find a problem with that one in my mind.
Right.
Here, that just is a little jarring. And Fa 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 is a touch more up-tempo.
Right.
And a little more adjustable for more different kind of like serving. I'm playing the middle ground here.
Yeah, it's because I just love the gut-wrenching, heart-rending Otis Redding.
But those are the
most.
3, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
With the exception of potentially one more. Hog for you.
HAWG.
I love this song, Daniel. Hog. HAWG.
Okay. We're full-on blues, baby.
No question about it.
We're no longer King of Soul territory.
This boy can sing the blues.
He sure can.
He's convincing as hell. If he just did a blues album, you wouldn't know he wasn't just a blues singer.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And his band does the part pretty well, too.
Yeah. They do.
The whole thing's a good blues song.
That's it.
Disagree.
No.
There's more to talk about.
Oh, you think there's more? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Because that massive guitar solo, wait, that doesn't exist. That massive bass solo, wait, that doesn't exist.
Right.
Is it a cornet? No. Is it a vibroslap? No. There's a weird ass solo. What is it, Daniel?
It's a vocal solo.
Done in a way that I think has been publicly retired.
Correct.
It's that thing that you used to do as a kid where you make a sound like, ooh.
When you play Cowboys and Indians.
That's the one.
Yes.
And then you take your hand and you tap it over your mouth hole
That's
repeatedly to get a ooh effect. Yeah. And it's awesome.
So weird.
It's
so
such
weird.
an odd choice.
Yep.
But honestly, it's a great sounding song.
It is. I don't know what's happening there.
This is some of the best drum and bass on the entire album.
Yeah.
It's just so cool.
Yeah, it's like LTJ.
Oh, I see what you did there. Look it up, y'all.
Yeah.
They do extend the chorus too. They do this kind of cool trick.
That's right.
Like a faux bar of 2 thing that
Yeah.
goes on. It's just clever. It's not, your granddaddy's blues. It's a very soulful take. You're not relying on any tricks of the trade, unless cowboy ending your mouth is a trick of the trade.
I actually think that's him mimicking a harmonica is what he's actually doing.
Probably.
But it doesn't sound like it.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's full of energy. It's full of life. It's a total twist in the album. There's nothing like it on here.
Yeah.
Overall, I think it's a fantastic song.
Hog for
if
you.
This was just an EP, I'd want it on there.
Yeah.
I honestly would. Which then takes us to our final tune, which is Love Have Mercy.
There's no arc to this album, really. There is song placement. This is a last song.
It's a perfect last song.
Yep.
My notes were only Otis Redding and Aretha Franklin should be able to sing over songs that sound like this.
Except I think Sam Cooke could as well.
Yeah, he could.
Because there's a little bit of Soul Man in this.
He could.
Yeah.
He could.
Yeah.
There's a small club.
Yeah.
But you get the gist
Yeah.
based upon who eats at the chili bowl for free.
Yeah. And I've heard people say that they think Otis Redding is the combination of Little Richard and Sam Cooke if they like had a love child.
That's a pretty good description,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
Yeah, when I heard that when I was doing my research, I'm like, yep, there we go.
He got it done so quick
Yeah,
before we lost him. It's like really quite impressive
it really is.
what he's able to channel.
Yeah.
And as you look at this collection, having this song, which we'll talk about a little more in a sec, but if you look back across this collection specifically, but also just the Otis Redding songs that we know innately, the ones we have to cover and play and have the joy of just listening to, it's really wild what he represents in his catalog and everything that happened.
Right.
And how little time he had to get that all out to cement his legacy.
Yeah, I don't even. It doesn't even make sense because you hear his voice. The fact that he died at the age of 26, he sounds like he's 46
easily. Easily.
And the emotion that pours out of him on most of these songs feels like he has way more years of life and experience than one at 26 years old. Yeah.
And with no insane backstory that we are hip to.
Right.
It's really impressive.
Yeah.
This song has some really great elements. I'm sure it's Mr. Isaac Hayes' piano again.
Yep.
That's cutting. It's so it's articulate in this song. It really drives it.
Yep.
But the horns in this tune,
Memphis horns are sealing the deal.
they might, besides Otis, be the MVP of the album.
Yeah.
There's not a single moment you can say a semi-critical word about these horns.
Nope.
And
No notes.
yet I can't imagine
Yeah.
this album without them. It would feel so lost.
It really would. Yeah, they're such an integral part, so well arranged. Isaac Hayes was part of the arrangement, as are a few other folks.
What a badass.
Yeah.
I had no idea I was such a big Isaac Hayes fan until this moment.
Yeah. All you had was South Park as a reference. That's it. That's the only thing.
When the man loves a woman.
Or what about Shaft?
Oh,
That's Isaac Hayes.
yeah, Shaft's there.
Yeah.
Was he a can't get enough of your love, baby?
That's right.
Does Isaac Hayes make the list?
Ooh, I don't know.
I hope he
so.
does. I hope he does.
I mean, I'll listen to him anyway, but I want a reason to to dig in.
I'm rooting for you, Isaac.
Yeah.
But the album, ending on such a great upbeat driving song,
Yep.
started on a pretty medium tempo yet upbeat and enjoyable tune.
Right.
Great bookends.
Yeah. Yeah.
With a interesting center.
Yeah. It's the chocolate outside with the peanut butter in the middle.
There it is.
That's what it is.
So overall, does it belong on this list?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think you ever debated that, nor did I. It was never really in contention to not be on the list. That's not the right way to say it. There was never a threat of it not making its place. If anything, I do feel like it should be later on the list, as in, down the line from now.
Yeah. It was. I'm not sure what bumped it.
That's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been such a joy to listen to. And I was telling Dan, during our break, this might be one of the easiest, if not the easiest listen so far on our project.
Yeah, I mean, we came into it obviously with a very positive attitude and all of that, but I think, I agree. This was easy. I mean, I knew a couple of the songs already, so that was.
I knew 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Day Tripper doesn't count, but
I wasn't counting that
would
one
mean
either.
3.
Yeah. But yeah, I knew. Obviously, I knew "Try a Little Tenderness." I knew "She Put the Hurt on Me" already, and I might have heard "You're Still My Baby." I feel like I'd heard that one before.
I feel like I've heard a few of these songs. Whether I recognize them or not, or put a name to it, that would be, its own kind of game.
Yeah.
But yeah, this album speaks for itself. It's also an easy listen in the sense that 12 songs, 35 minutes.
Yeah.
You don't have to commit a whole ton to it.
Yep.
So as listeners, I think we could encourage you to kind of get back on board. Check this one out. This will be a fun one to, hear how we added up against your vision or audio experience.
Yeah, man. Question, my friend.
Yes, sir.
What's in your ears?
I'm never ready for this question. Because some weeks I generally just don't listen to music. Luckily, this week I did listen to a little bit of music. I mean, I listened to this, obviously.
Yep.
This was St. Patty's week. And so I just played a lot of
Dropkick
music.
Murphys.
No, Dubliners, if I had to go that way.
Got it.
A lot of Dubliners tunes, but that was not my enjoyment listen. What I really enjoyed getting back into this past week was, the original works of this fine little band called Wolfpack.
Wolfpack.
I did that because my son this week he went through this whole phase where he wanted to like choose songs in the car.
Yeah.
And he got really, really crazy about it. And he went through some funny phases. Like my kid like genuinely will like go to a jukebox and want to punch in Rosanna by Toto.
Yep.
Which is incredible for a 3-year-old.
That's great. Yeah.
Well, Wolfpack is one of his favorites. And so what he really liked was the album Clarity of Cal.
Good album.
For those who aren't hip to it, it's probably... So Jack from Wolfpack's always releasing something.
Yep.
But Wolfpack proper comes out with an album, once every 1.5 years or so.
Yep.
And Clarity of Cal was this fantastic album. And they have this way of doing these kind of like, live presentations of them. They're in like, here it is, record live, a la one of our favorite bands, Snarky Puppy. And so Clarity of Cal has all these fantastic works on it. And my son's couple favorite songs off of there are the 2 openers, which is Matter of Time is the second one. I forgot what the first one's called. You got to push yourself right to the minute, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So he wanted to listen to those back to back. He fell asleep, though, whilst we were driving in the car. And so it just went into Wolfpack radio. And I went back to the ones that I was listening to initially, which was Back Pocket, 1612, the stuff that put them on the map.
Yeah.
You can even go back to like This Is Wolf Records, where it sounded like old, late 80s, early 90s corporate training music.
Yep. Yeah.
What a cool area those guys have carved out.
Yeah.
Most importantly, if you look at how the band has grown, there's like the core 4, and then it's like they adopt a new guy into the fleet
Yeah.
every year or two. And so it started off with, Woody on keys, Theo Katzman, who switches between drums. He's definitely the lead vocalist of the band.
Yep.
Or initially.
Yep.
And he's a fantastic drummer, singer, and guitar player all on his own. He can kill in any of those phases. He does all 3 really great.
He does.
And on top of that, he has his own solo stuff that is also just bananas. Joe Dart on bass, who's become like the new bass icon of modern day hipsters and plus. And then Jack Stratton, who is kind of the mastermind behind everything here.
Yep.
Call him a producer first. He plays drums. He'll play guitar. He's kind of their odd cheerleader.
Yep.
He's also the band leader, music director, band builder. Then they inherit Corey Wong.
Yep.
Guitar player of a lot of infamous, who now then has this like greater Venn diagram and bubble chart that opens up around him.
Yep. Fearless Flyers.
It's precisely. And so he's definitely like the first additional member alongside, probably right with him, Antoine Stanley.
Yep.
Unreal singer. And then they've grown more. They brought on Joey Dosick.
Yep.
Can play keys, can sing beautifully, play sax. So what you get is this amalgamation of musicians who all play all these instruments. So Joe Jart just shreds bass at all times.
Yep.
Woody plays keys. And yeah, they even have, who's their organ player now? Big dude with the glasses. He's on Clarinet Cal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't know his name.
And they'll bring in, they have these
He's a big dude.
they have these klezmer players who play clarinet, this trio, but one guy specifically who's always with them. They bring in Theo Katzen's old ham percussionist,
Yeah.
Ricky, who didn't play ham percussion with them. So they've created this atmosphere, this spectrum of killer musicians who seem infinitely dynamic.
Right.
And like they're always having fun.
Yeah.
Their shows are incredible. They pull up anybody and everybody who's important on the stage with them to play with them. Rachel Price, no problem. Bring her on up from Lake Street Dive. It's just so crazy to watch them perform.
Yeah. If you want to see an awesome performance, it's on YouTube, is them playing at Madison Square Garden, like 2019. That concert is...
Oh, selling out MSG. That Rachel Price was on that one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't she sing a Beatles tune on that one? I'm trying to remember which one they do.
Oh, I don't think that's that show.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I got one
yeah.
show where she comes up and sings
Yeah.
like something, I think it is, and crushes it.
That's a banger of a song. And what's amazing about the story of that is they sold out Madison Square Garden and they didn't have a band manager.
Jack.
Right. Just
Jack's
Jack's.
that guy.
Right.
He's been that guy. They got Jacob Jeffries with him now. That girl
Yeah.
Evangeline with them. Like, it seems like he can just go play with anybody
Yeah.
and bring them into the bubble. It's such a positive music force that kind of hovers just under my age group and brings me so much hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, it's been nice to kind of like trip back down their catalog recently.
Yeah. I don't have as much to say about the band that I went on a rabbit hole with, but I did get on a bit of a Bee Gees kick.
Oh, what's not to like?
Yeah. So I was listening to Spirits Having Flown, because I actually had that 8-track growing up.
Sick.
So so that has songs like Tragedy, Too Much Heaven. Too Much Heaven. Come
Too
on.
Much Heaven's a great tune.
Oh my God. Tragedy's a great tune too. Love You Inside Out, Reaching Out, the title track.
Inside and Out, Feist does a killer cover of that.
Yeah.
You ever heard that one?
Yeah.
Oof.
Such a good band. I don't know if they should make the list because they've sold 1 trillion records.
They'll
but,
get on the list somehow, somewhere.
yeah, whether it's Saturday Night Fever or whatever gets them on the list.
They'll get on the list.
But such a good band. So talented. Their vocal harmonies off the chain and just
Gibbs.
soulful. Yeah.
Gibbs is...
Yeah, I don't have much to say other than that's what I've been listening to.
Well, I don't know if I said it on the podcast, so I'll keep it very brief in case I did. But there's this one story I was told, which is they loved their drummer so much. They were like only wanted to play with him, and he passed away early.
Right.
And they're in the middle of like cutting an album, and instead of hiring a new drummer to come in and finish the album, they took a bunch of B-roll tape and taped it all together. And like made drum parts out of his drum parts to finish the album off and wrote around that.
Right. That's
Like
crazy.
that's love.
Yeah.
That's so loyal, you know?
Yeah.
Which I don't know why that strikes me so hard, but it just sticks with me.
I mean, just thinking if you've ever seen early footage of them where they're like more of like a doo-wop band, like because they started when they were like teenagers.
Yeah.
And it's so weird with the fact that they got into the whole disco thing. Such good songwriters. And I think, did we talk about Islands in the Stream? Maybe we did.
Maybe? It's hard to remember with all the stuff
Because
we've
I
talked
know
about
that,
here.
yeah, so with Chris Stapleton and Miranda Lambert doing their song last year, I'm like, ooh, is that the new Islands in the Stream? But Barry Gibb wrote that song. And when you listen now to the harmonies in the chorus of Islands in the Stream, that's totally a Bee Gees chorus.
That makes sense. It really does.
Yeah.
It really does. He had really cool ways of phrasing things.
Yeah.
And he knew when to sustain.
Yeah.
And I think that's like a hallmark of his.
Yeah.
Besides the crazy high voice.
Yeah.
My favorite Gibbs brother is Justin Timberlake.
Well, Jimmy Fallon did a pretty good job making him break, but yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What a joy. So what are we listening to next week?
We're going to talk about Benito.
Finally,
yeah. So we'll be listening to the album Por Siempre by Bad Bunny.
or if you're not into that, Kid Rock will be showing off his new album at your local Foot Locker.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's
Jorts in the sauna.
play on the Conan joke. I look forward to this so much, and I thought Bad Bunny's performance during the Super Bowl was kick-ass, and I can't wait to learn more about him.
Me too.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us as always. Do keep your ears and eyes peeled, listeners. We are about a week out from releasing the date for our live podcast experience.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Live, not live, as in we're going to stream it live. If you're a human being, if you're a meat sack, a carbon life form, and you're in the Maryland area, we'll be live in person. It'll be interactive. We're actually going to make an ad on the spot.
And we're going to have you guys do one as well.
That's right.
So it'll be a fun interactive night at a fantastic facility. More details to be released.
ASAP as
That's
possible.
right. ASAP as possible. ASMR as possible.
Yeah.
Anyway, always a pleasure talking to y'all. I'm Carl Carter Fansteel.
I'm Dan Woodard.
Bye.
Adios.
That was a show about the album, complete and unbelievable. The Otis Redding Dictionary of Soul. Otis Redding's voice is something legendary.
Backward Speeds Podcast is a Tuna-Wood production recorded live at Stax Studios in Halethorpe, Maryland.
If you enjoyed the show, make sure to subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You can find us at Backward Speeds Podcast on most platforms.
Share the love, and we'll see you next week for another deep dive into the next album on Rolling Stone Magazine's Top 500 list. Until then, salt your melons.